Coming up at 6, we hit the shopping aisles to see what after Christmas bargains Suncoast shoppers are looking for. And if you're called to jury duty in the new year, get ready for some new rules across the state. That's coming up next with Brad Giffen.
Live from ABC 7, your Suncoast News. This is ABC 7 News at 5:30.
The state's early voting rule means Floridians get to cast their ballots before the nation's first presidential caucuses. Plus, a tiger attack across the country has Sarasotans thinking about the safety of big cats living next door. Hello, I'm Brad Giffen. We'll have that story for you in just a moment. Monica Yadav has the day off. First, Venice city officials say a sewage leak today poses no danger to its residents. City officials say less than 10 gallons of raw sewage leaked from an air relief valve in the 200 block of Turin Street around 9 this morning. The ground and stormwater drainage system near the leak was disinfected and the faulty valve scheduled for repair. A Venice city spokesperson this afternoon says he does not expect any environmental impact. Voters in Iowa will have the first crack at the presidential primaries, but thanks to Florida's early voting laws, Floridians will be able to cast ballots before the first in the nation Iowa caucuses. Bob Sweat, Manatee County's election supervisor, plans to mail about 7,000 absentee ballots tomorrow. After a brief Christmas break, the candidates vying for president are back on the campaign trail with a little more than a week before the first votes are cast in Iowa. ABC's TJ Winnick has more.
It is shaping up to be one of the most hotly contested presidential races of the modern era. With just 8 days till Iowa, 5 candidates, according to the polls, still have a chance to win the caucuses. Among the Republicans, it's really a two-man contest, Mitt Romney versus Mike Huckabee. Romney has spent millions in organization.
We've committed fully to the Iowa process, and I think we got a good, strong team.
And more than $16 million in TV ads, many negative, attacking Huckabee.
Romney got tough on drugs like meth.
If you're not catching flack, you're not over the target. So we're clearly over the target. We're catching the flack.
Among the Democrats, it's a three-way dead heat. Barack Obama will be counting on college students whom he hopes are in state and not on vacation.
I want you to prove them wrong when they say that you're not going to show up.
Hillary Clinton will be relying on first-time women caucus goers.
We have hundreds and hundreds of women in their 90s who want to caucus for me.
For more than any other Democrat, I was considered a must-win for John Edwards. Today, he released a new TV spot called Power.
I'll restore America's moral authority in the world.
ABC News political analyst Matthew Dowd thinks it's all on the line in Iowa for Obama as well.
Hillary can survive a loss. I don't think she can survive 2 consecutive losses in Iowa and New Hampshire, but she can survive a loss in Iowa. I don't think Barack can.
Rudy Giuliani is virtually ignoring Iowa, choosing instead to focus on the Florida primary at the end of January and on February 5th's Super Duper Tuesday, in which over 20 states will be voting. TJ Winnick, ABC News, Washington.
Weather on our mind now. Sitting in for Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan is forecaster Wendy Ross. Hello, Wendy.
Hello, Brad. In fact, we have been looking at beautiful weather by compared to a lot of places around the nation. As the sun begins to set, you can see just some of those high, thin clouds out there. Mostly, though, throughout the day today, we saw a lot of cloud cover, but things have begun to clear up just a little bit for us, at least over the last couple of hours. Temperatures now beginning to drop just a little bit as well. But you can see over the rest of the nation where all the mess is, primarily across Missouri and down through the Tennessee Valley, parts of the Gulf Coast states as well. And along the eastern Atlantic, we're seeing some showers. That's been brought in by a couple of low-pressure systems, and those lows are staying away from the state of Florida. So even though those showers look very impressive, we're not looking at those rains to be a part of our forecast, at least not tonight. Right now, we're looking at partly cloudy skies around our viewing area. Once again, the big concern is going to be fog tonight. That won't develop until after midnight, and then it'll stick around once again throughout the morning hours. Temperatures mostly in the 60s and 70s, a little bit warmer over Charlotte County, and east of I-75, we're looking at temperatures that are right around 70 to 71 degrees. 71 at the airport for us, and dew point humidity levels are moderate. Those winds are fairly calm. They're coming in out of the east-northeast at around 5 miles per hour, and partly cloudy skies will be the rule, at least for the next several hours. Temperatures staying right around 70 degrees. We don't have to worry about any rain, not tonight. Brad.
Wendy Ross, thank you. Wendy's complete forecast coming up in about 10 minutes. Presidential hopeful Rudy Giuliani is campaigning today in Tampa. New York City's former mayor is in Miami tomorrow. The Republican hopes for a win in delegate-rich Florida to offset likely less than stellar showings in earlier voting states such as Iowa and New Hampshire. The latest poll, by the way, shows Giuliani leading in Florida with 28% of the vote. Rivals Mike Huckabee and Mitt Romney close behind with 21 and 20% respectively. Municipalities throughout Florida are scrambling to find new ways to save money, and Hillsborough County leaders have seized upon an idea that, well, most every homeowner already practices. Hillsborough County is ordering every one of its schools to turn out the lights and air conditioning when classrooms aren't in use. Hillsborough County hopes to whittle down an electric bill expected to top $40 million next year. In these holiday days of giving, the county is giving us a new view of the county's website. Sarasota County has redesigned its website at scgov.net to help make it more user-friendly and faster to navigate, it says. The new website uses Google search engine technology. We have a link to Sarasota County's improved website. You can log on to our website, mysuncoast.com. Click on links we mentioned. The new year is going to be bringing in new rules for Florida juries. Beginning January 1st, jurors are going to be allowed to ask questions of witnesses in criminal and civil trials. The state says the changes were initiated by the Florida Supreme Court to improve Florida's legal system. Still ahead, detectives find more than drugs following a meth lab bust in Brevard County. Why? A young mom. This one is in trouble with the law. And a new study shows astronauts may have one new worry: why the final frontier could be the last thing they remember.
Toyota clearance is a phenomenon, and it's happening right now. It's Toyotathon at Germain Toyota of Sarasota. Your once-a-year opportunity to get a brand new 08 Camry or Tundra with automatic for just $17,790, $17,790 or $199 a month, and get Germain Toyota's exclusive quick shop guarantee. Your price, payment, and trade-in value in 15 minutes or less. The bomb is on. Want a Toyota? Think Sarasota. Germain Toyota of Sarasota.
Glad Force Flex trash bags are so strong. One bag is all you need to pick up the pieces from even your biggest disasters.
Where do you want the piano?
Get Glad Force Flex and find out why 7 out of 10 consumers prefer it over the other leading brand.
Right now, through New Year's Day, you can get beautiful rooms-to-go furniture and not make a single payment for 2 years. That's right. Buy anything from our huge selection and enjoy it at home for 2 full years before you pay. It's that easy. Buy whatever you want. There's no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest, and no payments until January 2010. Rooms to Go pays your interest until then, but you only have until New Year's Day to take advantage. So hurry to Rooms to Go, like right now.
Great holiday gifts my husband's given me. A pool table. A set of golf clubs. I didn't know I played. Well, after coming to an understanding, this year Jack let me pick my own gift. A brand new Cadillac. Honey, your taste has come a long, long way.
Visit your local Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer. Residency restrictions apply. Season's best from Cadillac.
You're watching ABC 7 with Monica Yadav and Brad Giffen. This is ABC 7 News at 5:30.
Today, a study by the University of Florida concludes astronauts may have one more thing to worry about on their way into space. The USF study says astronauts who someday may embark on long-distance space voyages could be exposed to enough harmful radiation to kill cells in a certain part of their brain that's dedicated to learning and memory. Experts familiar with the USF study say that issue and others are going to have to be addressed before NASA dispatches astronauts, obviously, to Mars. A young West Palm girl is recovering right now from an attack by a pit bull Christmas Eve. The dog escaped through a fence, caught the little girl. Onlookers beat and wrestled the dog away from the little girl. Its owner turned it over to animal control, where it is now in quarantine. Doctors say the girl is likely to make a full recovery. When police in Brevard County responded to a domestic violence call, they were shocked to find an active meth lab and a 7-month-old baby boy. Geraldine Jones has the story from Brevard County.
26-year-old Donna Yates sat in the Brevard County Jail courtroom with her head down as she waited to hear the charges against her. She was much more calm than she was a few hours earlier as she was being arrested.
I swear to God, I'll get that on my face.
Investigators say they found a sophisticated meth lab inside her home along with her 7-month-old son. Brevard County investigators believe Donna Yates, her husband Mark, and their roommate John Osborne ran the meth lab inside their home on Fountain Palm Road.
In the bathroom, because that was a bathroom.
Okay.
And then the shed over here.
Late Sunday night, sheriff's deputies were called to the home to deal with the domestic dispute. Instead, they say they found all of the products used to make meth and more than 100 grams of the drug. The 7-month-old was rushed to the hospital and treated for exposure.
They're producing a significant amount. I don't know really how much the finished product of the product would have been, but they were making a lot of meth.
36-year-old Mark Yates was wearing a protective suit because he's on suicide watch. Yates and Osborne also stood in front of the judge to hear the charges against them. They include trafficking and manufacturing meth and producing it in front of a young child. Donna Yates has 2 other young children. They weren't home when deputies found the meth lab, but they are now in DCF custody along with the 7-month-old.
Well, I don't think anybody should put their kids in danger like that.
That story from Brevard County. Police in Fort Lauderdale are looking for the driver of a van who nearly turned a convenience store into a drive-through. Store surveillance video shows the minivan slam through the store's front window, then back out and take off. The owners of the store say they thought they were being robbed. Well, the owner wasn't hurt, but there is $25,000 worth of damage to the store and its merchandise. Cops hope to use this surveillance video that you see here to track down the driver now. Central Florida authorities are launching Spanish language classes in seatbelt safety in January in response to a disturbing trend. They say car crashes kill more people of Hispanic descent at a higher rate than white people, black people, or Asians. According to statistics from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, experts say education is the key to bringing about change. Forecaster Wendy Ross back again for ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Wendy, has rain in your forecast coming up she's going to talk about. Plus, if you packed on the pounds this holiday season, hitting the dance floor may be an option for shedding those extra pounds, and we're going to show you why.
Attention Gulf Coast car shoppers. Don't miss the end-of-year tax relief disposal. Going on now through December 31st. The Sunset GM Superstore must dispose of 49 pre-owned vehicles and 119 new vehicles to avoid serious end-of-year taxes and penalties. Prices starting at $49.95. That's up to 70% off. Plus 0% financing is available up to 72 months or make no payments for 90 days. Only at Sunset Chevrolet on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota.
Live Greyhound racing will continue at the Sarasota Kennel Club. Sarasota Kennel Club, run with the big dogs.
Next all New Martha, it's a famous New York institution.
Did you know Frank Sinatra loved to dine there?
Now, the chef of Patsy's famous Italian restaurant is sharing his famous dishes with you.
Passed down from generation to generation.
Next time.
Tomorrow morning at 10 on ABC 7.
Happy Honda days are here again, which means your Honda dealer is offering great deals on every car in stock. This holiday season is the perfect time to get into a new Accord, popular Civic, fun-loving Fit, or any Honda you desire. Just choose your favorite color and think Honda for the holidays. Lease a Honda Civic for $199 a month for well-qualified customers.
Next on ABC 7 News at 6.
It's back to the stores for the post-Christmas rush. We're going to find out what this year's most commonly returned gift is, along with the numbers for how successful the season was for retailers. Plus, the crash of a small plane at SRQ this afternoon sends 2 people to the hospital. We'll check their condition tonight. Scott Dennis on ABC 7 News at 6.
You're watching ABC 7 with forecaster Wendy Ross. This is ABC 7 weather.
Well, it's been a great day. It's been a great sunshiny stretch of days for the holidays, but you know, certainly by now we're hoping for rain.
Everybody wants some rain.
And
it would be really great.
We have some in the forecast.
I said that there is an impressive band of rain moving across the Gulf Coast states. The question is it going to make its way here? That's what everybody would like to see. Sure. But right now, we've just been getting some clouds out there, and most of that has been actually clearing up over the past couple of hours. We have been watching the cloudy weather throughout the day today, a mixture of fog and clouds, low-level clouds around our viewing area, helping to keep our temperatures right around normal, actually. But right now, we've been watching, too, as things have cleared up and temperatures are still dropping very, very slowly. 71 degrees for us right now. Dew point humidity levels moderate. Winds are calm. They're coming in out of the east-northeast at around 5 miles per hour. And over the evening hours, will be either side of 70. So we'll see some 60s and some 70s over the next couple of hours. Partly cloudy skies. No rain in the forecast tonight. And we are expecting to see some fog developing overnight once again, and then that will stay with us until about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now, today we got up to a high of 73 degrees, and primarily that was because we saw all of those clouds around. The latter part of the day is when we saw the warmest temperatures beginning at around 3 o'clock. We finally got up to about 73, and then temperatures began to drop down after that, an overnight low of 62. And you can see that's where we should be for this time of the year. Readings are supposed to be in the low 70s. Over the northern part of the state, however, look at the difference that we're seeing right now. We've got temperatures in the 40s and 50s here. Gainesville northward, quite chilly. And then we've got temperatures in the 70s across central and south Florida. And the reason for this is a warm front that really swept up and moved across towards the northern part of the state. And that helped to bring those winds and shift them a little bit, and that helped to bring about the warmer temperatures for us. And now that warm front is moving in over the northern part of the state. However, we also have a low pressure system and a trailing frontal band, and that is not really going to hold together very well. Right now, it looks very impressive. You can see the showers coming in across the Gulf Coast area, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, seeing these showers. And these showers have been holding together quite well, but most of the activity is moving off towards the northeast. So we're not likely to see the showers developing any farther south, and consequently, they won't be coming here. More rain along the eastern Atlantic also has been good. That's been some rainfall for the eastern seaboard area. But once again, you'll notice there isn't a drop of rain anywhere around the state of Florida. Some cloud cover over the northern sections of our state. And we've been watching some of these clouds moving in across our area. But right now, things have really been nice and quiet for us. So we've just got nothing but pretty comfortable conditions out there for us. Low pressure, 2 areas of it, right here and right here. That's where most of the rainfall is taking place. It's all surrounding these lows. But again, everything pushing off to the northeast, so those showers don't come far enough south for it to be any use to us. And we also have some snow showers across the Great Lakes area and across the northwest. They've got snow in the higher elevations. Most of the activity here, great for skiers. And you can see that big comma in the center of your screen. That's where all the rain and the snow and the icy conditions are taking place. The hardest hit area really is Missouri. Almost the entire state has some form of precipitation. And then Illinois straight down through the Gulf Coast area. These showers are now beginning to recede just a little bit, and we've seen these showers along the eastern seaboard, and they're moving on out to sea as well. So all of this activity is pretty much coming to an end. Temperatures right now mostly in the 20s and 30s across the northern plain states, and much more comfortable readings across the Gulf Coast area, readings here in the 60s and 70s. If you're doing any boating, winds will be out of the east at 10 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop. Gulf water temperature is 69 degrees. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Areas of fog developing once again. An overnight low of 56, and those winds will be coming in out of the northeast at around 10 miles per hour. Expect warm temperatures all the way through Sunday and Monday, and then we're going to be seeing a 20% chance of rain beginning on the new year. So maybe we'll see some more rainfall this year, Brad.
Indeed, we will. Thank you, Wendy. We just want to make a note here that a story that we had hoped to bring you during this newscast, local reaction to a tiger attack in San Francisco at the San Francisco Zoo. ABC 7's Mark Boyle will have local reaction to that big cat attack in San Francisco coming up on ABC 7 News at 6. Meantime, if your New Year's resolution is up to take up a new hobby or burn some of those unwanted holiday calories off, why not try salsa dancing? Why not? Judy Fortin takes us to the dance floor.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3.
Carolyn Pereira says she feels like a new woman since taking up salsa lessons 5 years ago.
When I first started dancing, oh my God, I was very overweight. I've lost a total of maybe 100 pounds from dancing.
Carolyn says she works up a sweat during the hour-long workouts. Weight loss isn't the only benefit of her fancy footwork. She lowered her cholesterol and blood pressure and reduced her reliance on an asthma inhaler.
My health is much, much better, so that gets me more energy, more motivation, and much more self-esteem.
Before starting any workout, it's a good idea to check with your doctor. Salsa moves may not be right for everyone. Dancers not only exercise their muscles, but some claim there are emotional benefits as well.
I find for me personally, salsa is a release. It doesn't matter what stress is in my life or anything like that. When I dance, everything disappears.
Carolyn calls salsa dancing her passion.
It's like an addiction. You really start, and then you just keep going. The more you do it, the more you want, and you feel healthier.
And that alone is worth dancing about. For today's Health Minute, I'm Judy Fortin.
Arriba. Well, the holidays are being celebrated all this week at the Miami Zoo. A group of resident gorillas got a chance to rip open their gifts Christmas Day.
Today is Christmas here at the zoo, and our gorillas, just like us, likes to receive gifts. So today they got special boxes with their favorite fruits and veggies inside, and ice pop treats and popcorn and raisins and cornflakes and all types of goodies that they like that they don't get every day. So it's something very special for them.
They're really cute.
Yeah.
They're adorable. Especially the guy that was kind of mean. He stole her present. That was really mean.
Kind of like a big brother, I guess.
Yeah. Even though my brother didn't steal my presents.
Well, this weekend, other animals are also going to be getting their holiday treats at the Miami Zoo, too, as well as the gorillas. Coming up in our ABC 7 Business Report, when it comes to paying off credit card debt, Americans are struggling. We're going to find out why. In the season of giving, too many homeowners are scared someone may be taking their house. Coming up, tips to help avoid foreclosure.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Sunset Suzuki with new loaded Suzukis from just $11,999. We offer you more car for less money at the Sunset Auto Mall.
Here's a special treat for antiques lovers, the Sarasota Antique Show this weekend. With over 60 exhibitors from all over the U.S. and Canada, the Antique Show continues its annual tradition of offering a wide variety of quality antiques. You'll find furniture, art glass, porcelain, crystal, sterling, paintings and prints, jewelry, and much, much more. It's all happening this weekend at Sarasota's Municipal Auditorium on North Tamiami Trail, next to the Van Wezel Performing Arts Center.
Having diabetes isn't easy. That's why choosing a diabetic supply company that truly cares is important to me. I like SarahCare. They deliver my supplies to my home, and my copay is 25% less than buying them at the drugstore. I like saving time and money.
You may be paying too much for your diabetic supplies. Call SarahCare for a no-obligation insurance checkup and price estimate. Call now, 362-3343. That's 362-3343.
You know, testing my blood sugar is such a hassle.
Mom, why not make your life easier? Try the Breeze 2 meter. It's the one I use because it has 10 tests in one disc, and I never have to code.
That sounds a lot easier.
The Breeze 2 meter from Bayer. With no coding and now a smaller blood sample and results in just 5 seconds, it's easier than ever. That's easy accuracy, answered by Bayer.
Available at Sarasota's hometown diabetic supply company, SarahCare.
Something strange happens to people this time of year. They look for reasons to buy a new Toyota. We call it the Toyotathon phenomenon. Now, get $1,500 cash back on new 2008 Corolla CE models. That's $1,500 cash back on a new 2008 Corolla CE. There's never been a better time to get the new Toyota you've always wanted. or needed. Hurry in. The Toyotathon phenomenon is going on now.
ABC 7 business commentator Richard Stern has the evening off. Recent reports show Americans having an increasingly hard time keeping up with credit card payments. An Associated Press analysis found credit card debt, at least 30 days old, jumped 26% in October compared to a year ago. Big lenders are reporting a 50% jump in accounts overdue for 90 days or longer. Experts say it's partly due to the financial pinch, of course, from the subprime mortgage crisis. If you're planning to buy a home on the Suncoast in 2008, you might be encouraged to know the price of a house in Tampa is becoming ever more affordable. The S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index, special index created to track the prices of existing single-family homes in 10 metropolitan areas, it's found that home prices in Tampa dropped 12% between October 06 and October 07. Only 3 cities, Charlotte, North Carolina, Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, posted year-over-year home price appreciation in October. The index shows home prices in America fell on average 6.7%, the steepest decline since 1991. Well, the drop in prices is unwelcome news, of course, for folks trying to sell their homes. A Washington agency is advising current and future mortgage holders about how to keep possession of their home. Here's ABC's Betsy Stark with today's Money Minute.
As more homeowners worry about making their monthly mortgage payments, the Federal Deposit Insurance Commission is offering some advice for current and future mortgage holders. Months before applying for a mortgage, try to improve your credit score. That means not opening or closing any accounts and paying off as much debt as possible. Also, review your credit reports to make sure they are accurate. If you are about to buy a home, put more money down to lower your monthly payments. Be sure to shop your loan and talk to local lenders who will hold your mortgage instead of selling it. They may offer better interest rates. Do a side-by-side comparison